Hey now. Good morning. Grand rising to everyone and happy Thankful Thursday. I pray you all rested well last night and woke in great spirits, ready to take on what this day has to offer. One more day and it's the weekend, baby. But I'm dropping by real quick to drop a video over. I had heard something going on other people's channels, so it made me kind of curious of what they were talking about, and I had to go check it out for myself as much as I possibly could, because like I say, you can't stand to listen to all of that negativity and evilness and hatefulness for too long. I'm telling you, you just can't. Like I say, those women that are over there with Miss Roz, um, something got to be wrong with them, because they endure it every day and they act like there's no problem and it's okay with what they're doing and what they're saying. So, like I say, that goes to show you a lot about people's character and who they are as a person. You're not the one with the issue while they're trying to bash you. You're not the issue. They're the ones with the issue, because they can continuously do this stuff every day. But I'm gonna speak on Miss Roz and her last live real quick. I'm saying her name because I had to think about it. I'm not a subliminal type person. If I got something to say to you, I'm gonna say it to you, and I hope you got something to say it about me. Say it to me. Because we're all grown here. So I feel that they are so ignorant over there, and I'm being honest, it's not gonna stop, because this woman is back over there, as always, slandering and putting defamation of character on Teresa's name and her family. She's having people dox other folks is to find out who their mother is, and calling their mother mammy, with no respect at all to someone's mother, and saying that's how she can find out how toxic and why this whoever she's looking for is messed up. Well, if that's the case, because there's a lot of people that come from bad homes and bad situations that went out and became doctors, lawyers, anything that they wanted to be, well educated, and did not fall in the footsteps of the parent. Because if my kids would have fell into my footsteps that I took coming up, whew, Lord Jesus. But see, God knew when to bless me with a child. It didn't happen overnight, my change. But I knew that I had to keep a roof over my head, keep transportation. My children has never caught public transportation, and I'm not bragging at all. I am a humble woman, and I give God all the glory for everything that goes on in my life. It wasn't me. I just did my part, and he made sure that it happened. And favor ain't fair all the time. I'm sorry. And I have been truly favored, you know. And I used to always hear, "Ooh, what your kids gonna give you double time of what you." No, it didn't happen. It did not happen. I'm gonna be honest. At age 13, 16, and 18, with my daughter, I had to stomp a mud hole in her, because she got to smelling herself, as all kids do. It's how you parent them, though. And you can call CPS and whoever else on me, because I'm going to open the door and let them come in and show how she living, and would have slung them cabinets and them refrigerators open and say, now, do it look, go in her room. Does it look like anything's wrong with her? You see? And grant you, now my daughter works for the state and is a mandated reporter. You see? College educated, a head on her shoulders, a decent, respectful young woman. And that's all I ask. About to become a married, honorable woman to a great guy. My son-in-law is awesome. We need more young men like them out here in the world, you know. And I'm being honest about it. I ain't going, like I say, I'm not bragging. This is not bragging. These are just blessings. Because so many people hit the blues with their children, and their children never come out of it. like we're seeing with these adults that Roz has raised. You know, you're talking about somebody else's parenting. You want to find their mom, and that's going to help you understand why this person is so toxic. We're all grown. When you get a certain age, you have a choice to do right and a choice to do wrong. And your upbringing does not always dictate what your future going to be. So if you are going to go blame that on that person's mother, well, let's blame some stuff on you. Why are your children the way they are? Why are they, Roz? Is that this is what you taught them? Because it seems to me you're constantly okaying the negativity and the nonsense and the ignorance coming from your girls. You know, you're not embarrassed by any means by this stuff. You know, because behind the scene, like I said, I'm going to have them and support them in front of folks. But when we get behind the scene, oh, we got to talk about this. You're going to have to do 10 times better, because I didn't bring you out here and introduce you to my folks for you to be out here acting this way. You see, but that's too much like right for you, because you're okay with what's going on. And for you to say that you were a sheltered kid, well, baby, when you broke loose, you must have broke loose, because ain't nothing about you humble. Nothing about you reads a sheltered child. You see, you are very bold and boisterous and ignorant, just like your girls. And I'm going to say that and respectfully say that. Like I say, I'm never out here to bash anybody, but that seems like that's what your goal is, you know. And why are you so invested in other people's lives? You want to know their mamas, their uncles, their cousins, their sisters, their brothers, their daddies. Why are you so invested? Who has enough time in their day to even be trying to find people's loved ones? You know? So that goes to show you that you ain't all that and ain't got much going on for yourself. That you could sit around here and have time, or whoever you got putting them on the case, they don't have nothing going on. Because I'd be like, girl, I ain't got time for that. I don't have time for that. And first of all, it's none of your business. It's none of your business. The only reason why people can talk about you and your daughters is because you're putting your business out there in the streets. You see, that person's mother, whoever you looking for, didn't ask for no drama, because she's not out here on YouTube streets bothering anyone, whoever she is. You know, but if you're talking about that person, okay, that person's out here. When we put ourselves out here, we know what we're getting into, because it's nothing but a cesspool of ignorant, ornery, hateful, evil people. You see, bunch of crab in a barrel, trying to pull each other down, never want to lift each other up, you know. And like I say, you talk so heavy in the game that, man, I can't wait for your day for you to crash and burn. Because why are you sitting over there talking about Treese and her family, HIV and AIDS? I would never want to lay down with somebody that has it, but I am educated on the fact that you just can't get it from hanging around folks. It's like how you're putting it. They're dying. No, they're not dying these days, baby. They living longer than you. If you a diabetic over there, high blood pressure, you probably gonna die before them. God forbid. Me too. You know, I have a cousin with it, you know, and I'm gonna keep it 100. Been had it for 15 years. Found out it when she got pregnant. And stronger and healthy as a goat. Girl, big as a house over there eating up everything. You see? Because now they taking one pill a day now. And that stuff keeps them, and there's preventative drugs, you know. So that's keeping them living longer than us. Because we sitting over here sick. You see? Got high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, strokes, all kind of crazy stuff. Bad livers, bad kidneys, everything that's killing us. You see? And here it is, you talking about a person that's probably going to outlive you. You know? Educate yourself before you come out here and start speaking on people and speaking on them in such a negative manner. You know? Like I said, I wouldn't want to lay around with anybody with it. I wouldn't. I'm not going to. I don't play penitentiary games and Russian roulette with my life. I just don't. But I am, like I said, knowledgeable and aware that that's not how it works. You see, that's not how it works. And you're saying that they're dying and you wishing death on somebody. But if somebody was to say that to you, you would be highly upset. You would be highly upset. You know, then you just put defamation on Teresa's name by saying she got HIV. Girl, are you serious? So what you saying about your brother, Coco? Huh? Because I could have sworn just a year or so ago, he was over there with his face in the plate. He was over there dicking her down, excuse my French. You see? So what are you saying? That's why I say it don't make sense what you guys be talking about. While he's over there in your chat, you see, you're talking about Sarasota. What do you know about Sarasota? People vacation there all the time. I've been to Miami and Orlando a few times, but I haven't been to Sarasota. But when you look up vacations for Florida, that's a place that people travel to. Just like I was just in California in July, you know, in LA, doing my thing with my son. You see, enjoying a vacation. Then over to Mexico. So, baby, let me tell you something. You don't know what you be talking about. You don't know at all. You're not real well versed and traveled and educated on certain things, but you got children that are, so they need to let you know, Mama, you sounded a little foolish right there. That didn't make any sense. You see, you're wrong. You're wrong, lady. You are dead wrong. Talking about how that girl dresses and all that stuff. Okay, you ain't putting it on your back. So what are you worried about it for? Talking about people's kids can't be around. Because what you sound real dumb. She ain't walking around naked. That ain't nothing they ain't never seen before, somebody with some Daisy Dukes and a tank top on. You see? I know your kids, let's talk about your daughter with all her stomach and body out, and she ain't nowhere built like Treese. That was not classy. That was not presentable. And it did not look good. It was unflattering at the most. You see? But you didn't tell her, baby, go change that. See, me, when I had my daughter and she was in the home, and oh, baby, no, that don't look right. You need to go change that. And she didn't have to. She didn't have to. But I hope she would have took a look at what I was saying. That's not presentable. You know? My son, they all up on their A game. You know, this boy ain't gonna walk up out the house without being fresh to death and smelling good. Because it's in the raisins. No pants sagging. No, none of that. None of that at all. Because like I say, once again, it starts at home. You got to raise your children right. You see? So when they get older, if they depart from your teachings, they will return back. You see what I'm saying? And you're trying to say about somebody else's mother, we can talk about your parenting as well, if that's why your girls are. Because like you say, that'll explain why this person is the way they are. Well, then if that's the case, it's explaining why your girls are the way they are. I get it. I really get it. They get it from their mama. You see? And this ain't nothing that just started. They sound like she has so much hate, bitterness, and anger in her that I would check it with her. Sit down, let's talk about it. Because this not what normal, peaceful, joy-filled people do. But y'all so happy. You know? Y'all so happy. Everything's so perfect. Well, if it was, you would not come out and spew out so much hate and ugliness. You just wouldn't. Your heart wouldn't allow you to, because God's been too good to you. You see? And you don't ever want to come out here and be disobedient as good as God has been to you. You see? Since you say everything's so perfect. Because my life dog show ain't perfect. But I don't want for nothing. I don't need for nothing. My bills paid. My kids have been taken care of. We doing what we want to do. Now I'm finally enjoying life the way that I wanted to enjoy it, because I had to focus on raising them kids up after their daddy died. You see? And so now I've got them there. Now it's time for Mama to Stella got to get her groove back. I got to find me somebody to love up on me too, you know? Go out here and see the world and enjoy myself, you see? Because it's time for me now. But what is it saying about you over there? What is it saying? It reeks nothing but anger. I mean, straight mean bullies. I'm talking about mean bullies. And don't have a care in the world about it. It don't affect you at all. Something ain't right then, baby. Something ain't right. And you, well, y'all know how Day Day is talking to them. Y'all know how she is. Well, she shouldn't be that way. It's not cute. It's not cute. Not cute at all, baby. It's not. You know? And anybody that okays it, we know something got to be mentally wrong with them. While you all are talking about something's mentally wrong with other people, you need to check and reflect on what you got going on in your surrounding circle. Because it reeks therapy, needing therapy. And once again, ain't nothing wrong with it. I had to get me some, you know. Best choice I could have made is walking with the Lord and going to therapy to help myself to grow past certain issues, you see. So ain't nothing wrong with it. And I ain't talking about them. But that's what it reeks over there, you see. Because nobody in their right mind is sitting around bashing children, babies, people you talking about. Teresa's family. Y'all all in the chat talking about the family look dirty. No, they don't. No, they don't. And they have a nice home, taking care of their grandmother and mother like you're supposed to, you know, because they was there to take care of you and support you coming up. You know, so where do you guys get off saying, I mean, house always immaculate, nice, but they look dirty, you know? Talking about where they living at, whatever you said where they living at, they living, they're alive, they ain't begging nobody, they got a roof over their head. So what's the problem? Why does it affect you? Why is it bothering you? You don't have content, Roz. You have no content at all, because I never have once seen you try to do anything else since those cooking videos other than come out here and bash people. But you say you got content. You ain't got no content. You got an evil spirit. That's all you got. That's all you got, honey. I'm being honest. You know, you out here wanting to go slander somebody's mother off of hearsay. Whatever you guys find out might not even be true. Like y'all did the girl Toya or Tanya or whatever her name is. Y'all came out here and was slandering this young lady. A decent young lady at that. You know, that reeks jealousy from your daughter. That smelled like nothing but a bunch of jealousy and hate. Because everything you said was false. Was false. So you big mad. You know? I'm never going to come out here and just intentionally be trying to shoot daggers and knock a person down. Now, I will speak my truth. And like I always say, we're entitled to our opinion. But when you have your opinion, make sure you're telling factual things. You're putting your opinion is on things that are truth, not things that are just made up and lies and downright defamation and slander and being malicious. It's sad. And you're the mother. You're the matriarch. Because you say you don't have your grandmother. You don't have your mother. So that leaves you at the top of the rank to raise up your children, your grandchildren, and your great-grandchildren. God's will, we're around to see our great-grandchildren. I pray I am. I'm looking for longevity. You know, I want to be here for mine. Because this world is a dog-eat-dog world. And you got to navigate these kids in the right direction, or they will end up acting the way your daughters are, with no sense. So it makes your home look like it wasn't the best of a home. It might have been, but it looks like it wasn't. because actions always speaks louder than words. You can make your mouth say anything that you wanted to say, but it's not adding up when your actions aren't acting or showing that or displaying that. I'm sorry. Truth shall set you free. They get all of this nonsense from their mother. And you still, I don't care if they grown or not, you should still be able to have a communication with your child to explain to them and get them off of this negativity and let them know, look, y'all embarrassing us. But it's not embarrassing to you. Cussing, fussing, talking like you all that, no humility, it's going to crash and it's going to burn. And I pray to God Treese is somewhere getting all her evidence together for you, because you need to be brought up on some charges. And I don't play police games, but girl, you're not going to stop. You're not going to stop. You know, you just keep at it and at it and at it and trying to poke the bear every chance you get. But I tell you, you pick your battles, because it's certain people you won't even come for, because you know they're going to come expose you. But since you know Treese doesn't give you the time of day, because you're nothing to her. She got things to do. Not be sitting around here but you say she don't have content. Just her being transparent and being herself has always been her content. And as you see, it has brought her very far. Helped her become very successful for just being who she is, whether we like it or not. You see? And it was most people, we liked it because we always wanted to have somebody that is transparent, honest, and that you could relate to in some type of way. So a lot of people related to her, but like I say, most of these people that are going against her now, they are rejects. They are stone cold rejects. Mad at the world. They're mad at the world because you once praised the ground that she walked on. But now everything about her is bad. You a fan too, Roz. You're a fan. You wouldn't know nothing about her if you wasn't a fan. You know? But I'm telling you, you're not being blessed by the best. You're being blessed by the enemy. And it's going to crash and burn. It really is. And I hope those supporters one day wake up and see that they don't need to go into another year with this type of behavior. They don't need to follow your daughters knowing that they're elders and they're being disrespected. And it's okay to be disrespectful, I guess, to them, you know. Because I'm not finna stand around and wait, hold on, baby. I think you are still under me. Show me some respect. And if it's something internet-wise, I'm just going to stop listening and unsubscribe. You see, because their crowd is your crowd. Because they wouldn't have been able to bring a crowd on their own. They wouldn't have. They would have been just like you with your cooking videos. So you guys come out and do what you know will make money for you. You see, I'm in this sector, but I will never come out here and knowing using Latrice's name will bring a lot of traction. I would never use her name. I don't come out here and clout chase on my page and go around to everybody else's page so I can get these shout outs and I can make myself known. No, because I want to build this foundation on righteousness, on myself, off of my back, whether it takes a day or if it takes a year. I want to be able to say, thank you, Jesus. I'm giving all the glory to my Heavenly Father. And I'm never going to step out of character to make a buck because I have integrity about myself. I'm never going to be out here trying to beat another sister down because this is content. That's not content, Roz. That's evilness. That's hatefulness. And I'm telling you, it sprues out of them girls. They miserable. But y'all act like y'all not. But it shows. But for you to come out and talk about people, kids, again, talk about this woman's family and HIV, and you don't even know what you're talking about. You sound slow. Go educate yourself first before you come out here speaking on folks. Make sure what you're saying is true. And Miss Hazel is a grown, seasoned woman. Treese ain't filling her up with no liquor. Because when Treese ain't there, that grown woman is still going to go get her drink when she wants to drink. So how dare you blame that on Treese? You know? And just because it's not funny to you, I love sitting around all my old school OGs and laughing and talking. You see? That's how I was able to mature earlier than what my age really was, because I had an old soul, because I was always around people older that can help me get to the next level and show me which way to go. You see, I didn't hang around people my age or younger, because shit, excuse my French, guys, they're just as young and ignorant as I was, and I knew that I was trying to go somewhere, and lots of times it's who you know. And if they're good people, they'll put you in position on different jobs and enlighten you on certain things about education and all kinds of things to help you become successful as you're growing and molding and maturing into a woman or a man, you see. So for you to sit there and say that she's filling that lady up with liquor and getting her drunk, and where's her children? Wait a minute, ma'am. I don't think Treese lives in Sarasota. She lives in Georgia and be all over the place. So don't you think that's a grown woman that when Treese ain't around, she wants something to drink, she gonna go get her a drink? Yes, she is, Roz. Just stop it. You talking about her kids hungry. You don't think Treese feeds her kids? Her kids eat better than you. You see? But sometimes with different crabs and different things, it becomes messy, and we're at somebody else's house. So I'll get you guys a burger or something like that. You get some McDonald's, but her kids have always ate better than grown folks. So how dare you act like this girl ain't feeding her children? I think you sadly mistaken. But that was just something you was talking out the side of your neck and putting it out in the air as if it was content. But it was slander. And you got none of those women really care about you. Only ones that care about you is the ones that secretly in your inbox and you and them are having conversing, and they're telling you right. Those are the only ones that probably care about you, but the rest of them, they are the get along gang. They're trying to fit in somewhere and find a place, and then half of them, they all this talking, they got nasty houses, they look like nothing, they got nothing going on for themselves. Let's find out about their children, and I bet you would be disappointed, but that's not my business. That's not my business. All of these are undercover people. Ain't nothing undercover about me. I don't hide. Because I don't regret anything that took place in my past, and our dog show know my future is bright. You see, God's willing, and I have the longevity that I'm seeking for. You see, and I've been nothing but blessed, so I can't complain. I won't complain, and I can't. Every day ain't gonna be no good day. He didn't promise me that. But all my needs shall be supplied, and they are. You see, and glory be to God for that. Not me. I do my part, like I say, but God is taking care of this. You see. So you just need to, like I told your daughter, slow your roll, because it's going to crash and burn. Take a lesson out of Coco's book. He was just like you, had all the support in the world, and sooner or later people wake up. And they're going to want to remove themselves. Because little do they know, they might be feeling bad and sad and depressed every day, not knowing it's the energy that they're receiving from you and all those other people around them that's keeping them down. It ain't even got nothing to do with them, because they like, wow, ain't nothing going wrong in my life. I'm okay. Why do I feel this way? Because it's all that negative energy vibrating off of you and inside of you. And until you remove yourself from those type of things and try to get with like-minded people that are, well, I don't know, because y'all all like-minded over there. Don't bring that stuff to the positive side. Don't tarnish positive, good people. Change yourself first before you start trying to just remove yourself from the situation and then work on you. Check your self-time. And then you can go and get with like-minded people because now you are on their level. You elevated yourself. But y'all, all of them over there ain't doing nothing but dumbing themselves down, making themselves look bad, but talking like, and Roz, you know it's the truth. Because you ain't no fool by any means. You know it's the truth. You're doing this because you got them wrapped around your finger and you getting paid the bucks for it. But if it was not paying the bills or bringing no extra revenue to you, you would have been stopped it. Because it's not beneficial to you. And as your daughters and them seen it was beneficial, they hopped on the bandwagon too. You see? So now it's being exposed of how everything really was in y'all life. Because all the person got to do is sit back and watch, listen, pay attention, you know? And then you can come out here and try to make it sound gravy as good as you want. But real eyes recognize real lies. And folks that got good sense, we know the truth. Like I said, we know the truth, baby. You just need to stop it. Leave Treese and her family and her children alone. Leave innocent babies alone. Quit trying to find out people's business so you can come out here and try to make a mockery of them. Who does that? Who in their right mind does that? Not no 50-year-old grown women. I can tell you that. You acting like you still in your teens and your 20s. You are a grown grandmother. You see? But you can't say whoever mama you looking for, whatever you find out about them, that is no blame to what their child has done. Because you could be the greatest parent in the world and your child could drift away. You see, because don't you say you were the greatest parent in the world? And you've had some issues going on with your children, right? Because there was no roadmap for you to read. You didn't, as you say, you didn't really have your mother coming up like that. You had a grandmother. I did too. A wonderful grandmother. A beautiful grandmother. I miss her to death. You know, she's been gone 3 years now. But I didn't have a mother nor no father. I had my grandmother. And she did the best she could with what she had. And made a house a home. Because see, you could turn a shack into anything. If you put your mind to it. Get some paint, some brushes, some furniture, some pictures. You can make a house a home, you see. That's suitable for your children to be raised up the right way. But see, y'all are materialistic and caught up in this world. Y'all caught up on all the wrong things. Instead of trying to find yourself, work on yourself. Because there's no possible way you're right in your head. And I just truly believe it's your supporters that are helping that ego grow. Because, like I say, I don't look at you as no dumb woman. You know, you wasn't on the short yellow bus. I wasn't on the short yellow bus. But I ain't the smartest thing around, honey. I'm still learning. You know, everything is changing every day. This technology and all this stuff, you know, I got to get with it. You know, I need my kids and my son-in-law's help. Because they good with that stuff. Show me. And there's nothing wrong with that. I never was caught up on that type of stuff. You know, tell the truth to shame the devil. But what you're doing is totally wrong out here. You know, I could never see, I could never be involved in carrying on with you. I couldn't. Like I say, the sound of your voice wrecks my ears. It does something to my spirit. And that's how I know it's not of God. I know it, and I promise you that. I'm telling the truth. It does something to my spirit. So I know it's not anything to do with the Lord. The enemy is running around over there and running rapid. And I advise a lot of people to move back. Because they don't want, when the wrath hit, they don't want to get hit in the crossfire. You see? So start working on yourself and removing yourself from that. Because you can stand alone. I don't know why all these grown folks feel like they need alliances. Because every time you say something about the Dalton sisters. You know, they a bunch of get-along gang people too. But you don't see Tanya and Chase all up in your chat all the time. Even if they are there, they're in the bushes. You see, because for real, they didn't mess with you. talk bad about you. And it's good you guys let bygones be bygones and extended that olive leaf, because that's what grown people do. But coming back in each other's presence, far as acting like we're bosom buddies, that's fake. That's only what fake and phony frauds do, you see. Because I can forgive you, but I don't forget. And I know that if we had this type of problem once, we can have it again. All it has to do is be a disagreement or a breakdown in opinion, and there you go. So what I'll do is I stay over here in my lane, you stay over here in your lane. We're not going to be ignorant. We see each other, hey, and passing, hey, girl, how you doing? Boom, 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 going on. But we ain't finna be talking on no phones and hanging out, or I'm over there in your chat and this, that, because that's what real people do. You see? You're forgiving them for your benefit, not theirs, to make sure that you're not harboring around any bitterness towards anyone. You see, and creating a pure heart within yourself. Because the other people on the other receiving it, they could care less, you see. They live in their life, they ain't studying you. But you constantly, and I don't know, because I don't watch Chase and Tanya. I don't know, they might be calling you out over there. But I don't believe it. Anytime you say something, it's like you need that alliance. Why, if you such this strong woman, you so level-headed, and you got the game and you gone with it, why do you have to feel like you need an alliance to come help bring somebody down? I hope they wouldn't. I hope they would act accordingly and act like adults act. They got something going for themselves, got their heads on straight. Because like I said, we all got a tick about us. We all crazy. If you've been out here living and surviving and trying to make a good life, baby, if you tell me, oh, I ain't crazy, this, that, I'm going to look at you sideways, because I know you will be the fool that'll do me in, because you couldn't even be honest with me. Everybody got something about them that ticks, because life ain't easy, and it's not getting any better. You see what I'm saying? You know, we ain't that type of crazy that like crazy, but believe me, we got a tick about us. You see? And I can honestly say that. Because like I said, I ain't scared of my truth. I've been through too much in my life. And I'm just blessed and highly favored. And I'm thankful and I'm grateful. And I will never take advantage of any type of authority that God puts me in. Because see, you and your daughters are abusing. You all are abusing your authority that God blessed you with. Because you have people that are following you, that believed in you, that listen to you. And this is what you give them. This is what you give them. Wow. Well, I don't want it. I don't want it. You can keep dishing it up to them on a platter, and they can eat all they want to eat. But I prefer not, because it makes my stomach hurt. It makes me sick, and I don't like being sick. Got enough health issues going on as I'm aging and getting older. Everything breaking down on me. My grandmother told me. I didn't listen. Hard head make a soft you-know-what all the time. So I hope your girls are listening. Your daughter's a lawyer. She don't need to be out here acting that way out here on these YouTube streets or anybody's social media network. Because she's supposed to be having goals and accomplishments and achievement that she's striving for. You see? So if you got your head on screwed on right, you're not going to even dumb yourself down to ignorance. You're not. You're not at all. Because you're going to know humbly that you are better than that. You're not because you're better than anybody. Because like I said, I'm never in competition with anyone. I'm not better than anyone. I'm trying to be better than me. Better than I was the day before. And better than I was last week or last year. Every day is a new day and a fresh start to do something different. Do something better. Make a difference in somebody's life. You see, every day that God blesses you to open your eyes. Because a lot of folks is dying in their sleep. Heart stopping. Not knowing they were even sick like that. Because they didn't take care of themselves. You see, so every day that I wake up, I am blessed to try it again and do better. And I wish to see all of my sisters and brothers doing that. But like I say, sometimes it's too much like right. And I'm going to stop this video here because it's long. But it was supposed to have been short. But it was too much going on. Just too much going on. With you okaying, yeah, you know how she is, girl. Like, that's cute. You know, talking about somebody's health status. HIV, oh, they got HIV or AIDS. Girl, that is defamation. Somebody need to take you to court. See, a person wouldn't be able to do that to me because guess what? I'm not going to come out here. If I don't know it's fact or I didn't hear it come out your mouth, I'm not going to go repeat that anywhere. Because that's just not what I'm going to do. I'm making myself look like a fool, assuming something. An assumption has always made an ASS out of you. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't believable. Only people that believed it was those fools running up behind you. You know, and I hope one day they wake up. But like I say, you got a lot of older women that are broke down, a lot of bum, you know what, that you putting on these pedestals talking about, you know, we got the this and that and this, that these gals ain't got nothing going on for themselves. Because if they did, they would not be under your umbrella. You see? So quit flattering yourselves over there. And keep it 100 with yourself and with Roz and her daughters. You know? Try to grow beyond this right here. Y'all so stuck in this box, y'all can't see outside of it. But the sun shines bright. I'm telling you, just go out and take. The sun shines bright. It's beautiful. It gives you some vitamin D. Try to go get some, and stay up off of YouTube bashing and slandering people, their families, their children, their innocent babies, and try to be part of the change instead of part of the problem. God bless you all. But do better. And to my supporters, I'm about to get on out of here, guys. I've been on a bit too long, but I appreciate you all. I truly do. And if there's anything you ever got to say to me that's helping me critique and grow and evolve as a woman, because we're learning every day, my elders are on here, feel fit to come talk to me about it. I'll never be angry. If you're coming from a pure heart and a good place, I would never be angry. You come right on in and help me become a better person. Like I'm going to do, I'm going to pass it on. I'm going to extend that blessing to somebody else, you see. But I thank you all. I love you all. And if you could please hit that like, share, and subscribe. We're growing this channel. We are. And it's not going to be built on sand. We're going to build this channel, this house here, on nothing but brick. You see? Nothing but brick. Not sand where it's going to sink. That's not longevity. People might last up to 5 years, and then after that, as we see with YouTube, they're gone. And see, for me, this is not my end-all, be-all. This is just something for me to do and make me a little money while doing it. And like I said, it don't have to be much, so I don't care about nobody talking about my views and all this and all that, and how many they're getting. Good for them. Good for them. I congratulate them. But I got to worry about me. So if, like I said, if it's nothing but $100, $150 a month, hey, that just paid one bill, help me out. Oh, thank you. Put gas in the car for the month. I went to Walmart and got me some groceries. I sure appreciate it. You see? Because I ain't got no big head. Money don't rule me. You see? I've had money. And I know I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy. But I had everything. That's what I had, everything. But that was on the grounds of the devil. The enemy was pushing and motivating me then. It wasn't my heavenly Father. You see? But you guys have a wonderful day. I'm not going to be talking about any more of this week, the rest of this week and weekend. You know, on the weekend, that's my downtime. That's my time for me, you know. And I will be posting things, though, like encouragement. Anything, you just never know what somebody's going through. And a kind word and a good gesture, or just a word from the Lord. You placed it there in the right time, in the right place, and it was able to help someone. That's what I'll be putting out this weekend, or up until tomorrow. It just kind of depends. I know I'm going to put up another post today, but it will not have anything to do with this circle. And I don't want to listen anymore right now. I have to, tune that stuff out. I just have to. Because like I say, I have the Holy Spirit living inside of me. And it rouses the Holy Spirit up. It really does. It saddens me. It depresses me. Because I'm not of that. So my ears and my eyes and my body is trying to spit it out. Spit that out. That's not my aura. Negativity and evilness and hatefulness is not my aura. Sorry. I don't even want to be around people like that in my life. Because it's all about uplifting, encouraging, inspiring, building up, not tearing down, so we can become better people as a whole. Not with your nose stuck up in the earth thinking you better than somebody. Because I got a lot going on. But that don't make me no better than the next person, because they can get what I've got just the same way I did, and even more. And I would be happy to see that. You see? Because God is good. God is truly good. Hop on that train with him and ride that train. Ask him not to do nothing without you. Please don't forget about me, Lord, and don't do nothing without me. Amen. But you all have a wonderful day. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you as always. I love you all, and I'll talk to you later. You all have a beautiful and blessed day. Bye-bye.